What's up, everybody? Hope you all had a great day on Friday because it's now Saturday. Telling you, man, these overnight shifts be kicking my ass. I'm gonna tell you. But you gotta do what you gotta do out here, I guess. So anyway, getting into this episode of GH. This episode was a hot ass mess. I'm just gonna start off by saying first and foremost, BLQ ain't shit. I'm gonna just put it out there. BLQ is not shit. I was rooting for her and Chase, but at this point, I hope he dump her because she's showing that Quartermain selfish side of her that I can't stand. You know what I mean? All the Quartermains I feel like got good qualities in them, but it's them bad qualities that sometimes outweigh the damn good. And BLQ is showing it. Like she's doing some horrible shit. Because even when her and Chase were talking about the Holly situation and the Lucy, this whole situation that's going on, you could see Chase is itching to get his job back. That's his first love, and he even told Ned that. He told Ned, being a cop is his passion. Singing, he enjoys singing, but that's more of a hobby for him. It's not his first love. It's not his passion. It's a hobby. Plus, he's only doing it to help BLQ. You know what I mean? And he's chomping at the bit to get back on the force and catch this hook killer. Like he wants to get back into his first love, which is to serve and protect. And all BLQ could do is talk about his music career. Like as soon as he started talking about the cop stuff, she immediately switched the conversation to music. I'm like, how selfish can you be? So then when she went outside, she got an email from Dante basically asking her to write a letter of support for Chase so he can get back on the force, so it can help him, get reinstated. This heifer had the nerve to delete the email and take a call from Link. I'm like, bitch, are you crazy? How selfish can you be? Like, really? I was done with her when she did that. Cause I'm like, damn well how much this man want to be a cop, and you delete an email that could help him because you don't want to write a letter of support that can get him reinstated, all because you still need him to serve your purpose of getting your music back from Link. All of this is her selfish need. You know what I mean? I can't wait for him to find out because I feel like at some point he gonna find out. Dante gonna let him know, like, oh, I did email BLQ and she never responded. And Chase probably gonna confront her about this. Whether it come out, I hope it do. I hope Dante tells him about that. Like, oh, I sent her an email, she didn't respond. And yeah, I hope so. She need to get caught because that was some that's some foolishness. You know what I mean? And BLQ is just like Tracy and some of the other Quartermains. They stand in their own way when it comes to love because all they focused on is their own agendas. That's all the Quartermains sometimes ever focus on. The bottom line, which is their line. That's all they care about. And you're going to miss out on a good dude all because you want to be selfish and worry about your needs and wants. The hell with everybody else's. Like, Chase deserved better than that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was rooting for him in BLQ. But after that shit that she pulled, I'm good. Like, I think he could find better somewhere. You know what I mean? Because that was a big hell to the no for me. I feel like for me, that was the ultimate test. To see how much she really care about Chase. And she just proved that you care very little about him. You care more about yourself than you do your relationship. You know what I mean? Like, that was foul. So basically, she feel like, oh, Link, we got him right where, we want him. No, you got him right where you want him. Because this, again, is all about BLQ. That's all it ever is about with her. Is her. She feel like every day, every hour, she's the moment. That's how she feel. Everything, the sun rises and sets on her ass. And that's the problem. She need to get out of that selfish behavior and selfish tendencies. Because apparently Link wants Chase to do a duet with one of his artists or whatever. I can't wait for him to just find out the truth and explode on her ass. So anyway, moving on from that. This whole Carly Drew beach scene, they could have kept that in the vote. I didn't need to see it. I'm just saying, I didn't because I felt like it was stupid. I feel like this whole Carly self-discovery journey, her facing her past and stuff, they managed to make it this shit about her relationship with Drew. She talking about, oh, I came here to face my past and, figure out what was important in life, and she was like, oh, you're included in what's most important. No, this shouldn't even be about a guy. This should be about you. You know what I'm saying? Figuring out your next steps in life. You know, what you're going to do now with your life. Now that you're divorced, now that Jason's gone, the kids are grown. You know, the only kid that you got that's a minor now that you have to deal with is Donna. That's it. Most of the other kids are grown. You don't have the hotel anymore. This is about finding Carly and who you are. And she's making this shit about Drew. I'm just not feeling them as a potential couple. I'm just really not. You know, that little kiss on the beach that they had, I'm not feeling it. I feel like she need to take time out for her. There's nothing wrong with taking time out for you. I understand on, you know, daytime dramas, they need romance and this, but you can still have that and kind of be single in a way. You know what I'm saying? Go through a whole phase, but focus on you, you know? I just felt like that was just, no. They missed the mark on that one, in my opinion. These are just my opinions. I feel like they missed the mark with Carly. She don't need to be focusing on no dude. She need to be focusing on her. You know, her new chapter. You know what I mean? The selfish chapter. Like, go do you. Go, you know, figure out your next day. You know, your next route in life. Don't worry about Drew little pathetic self. And I got a feeling that Drew and Carly relationship probably gonna hit a roadblock soon anyway, because once the truth come out that Carly knew that Willow was Nina's daughter, and she lied to Drew about it, I don't think he's gonna take too kindly to it. I don't know if that's going to split them up or not, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to be no happy camper about the shit. I can't see him being happy about it. I'm just saying. So anyway, moving on from that. The PCPD is a hot ass mess right about now. Like, everything is just all fucked up over there. Jordan pretty much wants to take Anna off this case. Like, Jordan was like, listen, you need to go. You a conflict of interest. You too close to this. You need to get off this case. I can see why Jordan would take her off. I know some people are like, well, the WSB is higher ranked than the PCPD, but Lucy's shooting happened in Jordan's territory, so therefore it's technically a local case. So she does have the power to take Anna away from it, which she does. Victor need to shame the devil. Victor ain't got no shame about his shit. This man ran his ass around that table and tried to duck behind his attorney. I'm like, oh man, you really running from a female? I mean, we all know Anna could whoop somebody's ass, but it's like, your old ass really running from her? That whole scene where she chased him around that table had me on the floor. I was dying. That shit was hilarious. Anna, like, Victor is doing a hell of a job setting her up. I'm just saying, like, he is doing a hell of a job. That drone footage, it was spot on. So Jordan, of course, wants to send that down to IT to get it, you know, looked at and make sure that it wasn't altered. I feel like if the video wasn't altered and it was authentic, we all know Anna didn't shoot Lucy. But I feel like if it was a real video, we know that had to be Alex, her sister. Because I'm pretty sure Alex Devane is not dead. Like, we saw her get shot, fall in the water. Her ass ain't dead because they never found a body. So it ain't no thing for her to slip back into Port Charles and do Victor's bidding. I wouldn't be shocked by that. She evil enough to do it. I'm pretty sure she would love nothing more than to get some revenge on Anna. Alex seems to live to make Anna's life a living hell, so I could see her gleefully doing this, you know, trying to set her up for a murder. And I can't even call it a murder because we don't even know if Lucy's dead. I don't think she's dead. This could be another one of Victor's little tricks. The Cassadines are known for playing these little mind games. This is their stock and trade. And Victor so far has been killing it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he's been doing a damn good job keeping his enemies and people, you know, on their toes. He even sitting there putting on these little fake waterworks for Lucy. Oh, Lucy. Oh, Victor, shut your ass up, because you ain't care nothing about that woman. You better shut your ass up with all that fake crocodile tears. So at this point, the ADA was like, listen, she felt like Jordan needed to be off the case too. Because she felt like since Jordan and Anna are friends, she was like, yeah, your ass need to be off the case because this is a conflict of interest for you. I'm like, but my whole thing is the ADA does not have the authority to take Jordan off the case. Like, she was demanding that Jordan recuse herself from this case. You could demand all you want, but that's not up to you. The DA's office has no say-so over the PCPD whatsoever. The PCPD and the DA's office, they work together. So therefore, one is not above the other. Y'all work in tandem. So ADA Darden need to be quiet. I kind of get her point though, but she still need to be quiet because for all we know, her ass could be crooked. And they don't have definitive proof that Anna's the one that did this, and we all know Anna didn't do it. Even if it does look exactly like her in that video, so what? She does have a twin. Even if y'all do think she dead, who dies in Port Charles these days? So Anna went and looked in her trunk, in her car, to see if any evidence was planted in her car. Lo and behold, the evidence was there. The gun that shot Lucy was there. The clothes that the Anna doppelganger wore, that was in the trunk. I said, damn, girl, I said you better take that shit out of there and burn it. Or try to get some forensics off that shit and see if it match your DNA or something. You better do something. Because Anna, they trying to send you to the upper room, girl. You better do something. Get yourself out of this mess. Because you can't trust nobody but God and yourself at this point. That's all you got. You better call on his name. Something about the name Jesus. She better call on him. Jesus is on the main line because she gonna need him at this point. Martin sitting over here talking about, oh, I believe Anna could have shot her. I believe, Martin, shut your Kentucky Fried Chicken behind up. Shut up. Talking about, oh, if you're capable of blackmailing me, then you're capable of murder. No. No, just because somebody blackmail you does not make them a murderer. That does not make them capable of that. And Anna pretty much put it out there. She was like, listen, why the hell would I hurt Lucy of all people? Because Martin told me, oh, she was coming to confront you. So, Anna, if Anna wanted Lucy dead, don't you think she would have killed that witch a long time ago? And Anna is a trained WSB officer. You really think she would shoot Lucy on a pier? On a pier, no less. Don't you think Anna would have been a little bit more discreet than that? I'm just saying. Like, come on now. She's a spy. A super spy. She would have been a hell of a lot more discreet than that. Like, you wouldn't be that sloppy. They don't think about shit like that. I'm like, come on now. They just want to throw the blame. And Victor, I'm telling you, Victor doing a damn good job of framing her. Victor was sitting there. Oh, he was woofing that shit up. He was egging that shit on. Because he was like, oh, Lucy did seem scared of you. Motherfucker. Nicholas, you need to come get your old ass uncle. I'm telling you. I'm getting tired of his shenanigans. Victor ain't shit. I'm going to tell you, like, he just not. So anyway, moving on from that. I don't trust this Holly situation. Like, her and Robert was talking, and he was asking her questions. Dante was questioning her about where the hell she been the last 2 years because everybody thought her ass was dead. She has no recollection of what happened. All she remembers was she was in Monte Carlo working on the WSB assignment. And she remembers being on a boat. That's all she remembers. She don't know how she got in Port Charles, what happened. She don't remember none of that shit. So, of course, Robert was like, well, shit, I want to, get some more tests done on her. Like, I need to know what happened because he was telling Austin she got memory loss. So they took her for an MRI and stuff like that. And Austin was like, well, shit, there's nothing physical that would have caused her memory loss. I don't trust none of this. All of it sounds crazy to me. And Holly was very eager to get out the hospital. Like, she didn't want to spend no night there. She just wanted, to get in her hotel room and get a nice English breakfast. Like, I don't trust none of this. And Olivia, of course, went to go see her and stuff and tell her, oh, I was in Monte Carlo. Explaining to Holly that she was in Monte Carlo with Robert and Ethan trying to look for her and stuff like that. I'm like, Olivia, stop kissing her ass and go sit down. And Robert pretty much gave her his phone to call Ethan and stuff to get in touch. I don't know, but all of this sounds very convenient. The day Lucy gets shot and thrown into the harbor is the same day Holly magically comes back to Port Charles after a 2-year hiatus. I don't believe in coincidences. This was definitely very orchestrated. And Victor knew exactly what he was doing. I feel like he's trying to throw people off the scent. He's trying to create diversions wherever he can. He's trying to take people's focus into a whole nother direction. He's throwing people off their game at this point. That's exactly what he's doing. Victor not playing no game. That man got his hand in everything. It's such a Helena move, and I feel like that's what they're going for. They're trying to make Victor the male Helena, basically, because this is some shit she will pull. You know, all these little tricks and stuff like that is right up her wheelhouse. It's right up in her wheelhouse. This ain't no different than some shit she would do. And I like it in a way. You know, Victor need his old ass beat, but I like it. You know, the Cassadines being nefarious and duplicitous as hell. I'm here for it. Because that man is about 2-3 steps ahead of everybody right about now. His ass is winning. And they need to find a way to beat him. I don't know if they will, but they need to, you know, get their heads together collectively and come up with something. Because y'all getting spanked right about now. All by this old ass man over here. I'm like, he out, you know, he checkmating y'all ass. He outwitting y'all. At every turn, this man is outsmarting them. Like, every little thing he do is checkmate, checkmate, checkmate. Y'all need to check his ass. Get a win. Like, I'm just saying, like, y'all taking too many L's over here in the PCPD now. And we need to find fucking Lucy. Like, what is going on with Lucy? Where is she? I'm guessing she fell in the harbor and one of Victor goons probably snatched her up and took her somewhere and got her treatment or something. She probably in hideout somewhere. So anyway, moving on from that. What is going on with this Mason foolishness? Like, Mason is pretty much trying to tell Austin, like, oh, you can't, you know, separate your life in Pawtucket from your life here in Port Charles. And that he just basically need to stay away from Maxie and stuff like that. Because he was trying to convince Maxie to get Austin to come to Pawtucket for Thanksgiving. I think he was inviting Maxie too. I want to know what the hell is this backstory with Austin and Maxie. Like, I mean, not Austin and Maxie, but Austin and Mason. Like, what is going on with that? Who do they work for? Like, who's the boss here? Like, because I know they said it was a female. So what is going on? Because I feel like they're slowly, like, dishing this story out, and I need to move a little bit faster. Because we only see Austin and Mason a handful of times. And it's like, I need this to move. Like, I'm curious, and I don't want to lose my curiosity. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all probably done lost y'all interest in this story a long time ago, but I'm trying to hold on to my interest, but they're losing me right now. It's like, come on now, we need to move this shit along here, because it's dragging. It's dragging, and we need to Speedy Gonzalez. We need to speed the shit up now. But you know what? I enjoyed this episode for the most part. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Hope you all have a great weekend. See you all later. Peace.